Hey YouTube, Rico Knows here, and before we get off on a bad foot, somebody asked me to make this video. Shout out to Terrell in the comments right here. Rico, can we get an update on the Hood brothers that just signed to Colorado? Are they good pickups? You owe me this one sitting through your lunch break video. And if you don't know what he's talking about, I accidentally posted a video. It was 20 minutes of me eating, bro, because I didn't know I was recording. And that man watched me eat for 20 minutes. No diddy. All right, so can we talk about the Hood brothers? He's talking about Brandon Hood and Colton Hood. They just committed to Colorado. I think this is pretty damn amazing for Coach Prime. If you want to talk about all the signings and get excited about all this shit, the recruiting staff, Devin Rispers and these boys, they did a number with this one right here. As far as I know, Colton Hood is the goods. Colton Hood just spent last year at Auburn, and in spring football, I had him third on the depth chart at corner. I had him right behind the two starters, and it was Hood. As a redshirt freshman, I thought he was going to be on the field contributing. So to see him transfer is pretty surprising to me, number one, and it just feels like a really good move. Now, Brandon Hood, this dude right here, this guy's a problem. First and foremost, goes to Elka. I live in Georgia. I know all the Georgia high schools. Goes to Eagles Landing Christian Academy, same school as Keaton Mitchell. Same school as a bunch of other great running backs at Elka. Shout out to Elka and Blessed Trinity. They're pumping out running backs like crazy. I thought Brandon Hood would be on the short list to be going to Georgia. That's how good he is. On tape, that pops on tape. He's easily in the top 5, 10 fastest players when he gets on campus at Colorado. That kid is fast. I want to say he ran a 10.800 his sophomore year. These guys come from an athletic family. I think they got an uncle, Roderick Hood, played 8 years in the league, right? They got family members for days that have been playing football at the highest echelons. But let me show you some highlights of Brandon Hood. Look, Colton Hood is going to be in the rotation soon enough. That guy's a stud. But Brandon Hood, if they can keep him committed and coming to the school, I don't want to go full screen on you. I'm just going to go here and show you guys this first highlight. The very first highlight is him not even running the ball. It is an interception, and they're about to try to run back a pick six. And he starts running to run him down. The effort he puts, and he hits into overdrive, and he hawks him down. That's some DK Metcalf shit, okay? Every time this young man touches the ball, one cut. You see that cut behind the line of scrimmage? I'm gone. He's making people miss before they get to that level. So I'm at the defensive line, I'm making a linebacker miss. I'm at the linebackers, the second level, I'm making the third level miss. Everything he does is so impressive. The versatility to lay out in the slot, he's going to hit you on and out. All hands catch. Get your feet in. All hands. Extending, not a body catch. Catching it at the highest point. It's impressive. The body control's there. But the acceleration, put your foot in the ground and go. You just see him eat up angles, and that can't be taught. That's God-given. That's innate. He was born with this. I believe Brandon Hood is the superstar of this whole signing. I love what his brother can do at corner. But if this guy moves to corner, we're going to see what happens. Now, when you go back and watch the tape on Colton Hood, he looks like a corner that can play wide receiver. Straight up. I think he played a lot of receiver in high school. He looks like the dude who goes up and finds the ball. You know, I was talking about this with the NFL draft. I was saying I don't like Rackstraw out of Missouri. I don't like Lassiter out of Georgia. I don't like certain corners who get no production. They don't get any turnovers. They don't find the ball. They break on it, they bat it down, but they don't intercept it. They can't find the ball. They're in the right position. They just can't get there. You know, I had this frustration for a long time when I was watching DBs. I would love their athleticism, their hips, their turning, their fundamentals, and then they would never get to the ball. Colton Hood gets to the ball. That's it. That's all I can say. He finds a way to the ball. You know, there's a guy in the draft this year, Micah Abraham. ESPN was not talking about him, put him on no boards. They didn't like Micah Abraham at all. They didn't even say he was an eligible draft pick if you went down their database. But I said, that kid out of Marshall, he finds the ball. When the ball's in the air, he gets to it. And NFL teams notice, and he got drafted. Forget what all the scouts say. Forget everything. If I watch you on tape and that sticks out to me as a DB, it's real. But if you guys are watching the tape on Brandon Hood, he's got breakaway speed. He's not kind of fast, marginally fast. Him and Micah Welch in 2 years are a 1-2 punch you don't want to mess with. That's Reggie Bush speed right there. I'm not kidding. That's Helix High School Reggie Bush speed, and Micah Welch is Lindell White. And by the way, Lindell White led USC in touchdowns, not Reggie Bush. So people who don't know, all you kids out there. But these two brothers, no pun intended, these two biological brothers are ballers, man. This is a great signing for Coach Prime and his team. I think it addresses a need. A lot of their star players are going to be senior Latin and moving on. And these guys will be the next level and the next generation of great players. I love to get, shout out to them, shout out to Coach Prime and Colorado. They found 2 studs, straight up, 2 studs. Brandon Hood still has 1 more year, and then he'll be there. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows.